He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
We know we're going to ruffle a few feathers, but here goes. Today, ScreenRant ranks the greatest movie trilogies in the history of film.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take it away!
Number 5, the original Star Wars trilogy. Are there sci-fi movie trilogies better than the first Star Wars movies? Yes. But in the larger scope of cinematic history, no other sci-fi adventure trilogy has had as much of a cultural and commercial impact as the original Star Wars movies. The Battle of Yavin became the crux around which Star Wars expanded to become the biggest sci-fi franchise on the planet. Heroes like Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia remain icons today. Star Wars belongs on any list of the best movie trilogies ever. Number 4, the Dark Knight trilogy. Before Heath Ledger's Joker changed the game in The Dark Knight, Batman Begins planted Christopher Nolan firmly as the go-to director for gritty superhero noir. Nolan's vision was fully realized in The Dark Knight Rises, a trilogy that defined the genre for the late 2000s. This trilogy's cultural impact was so big that it inadvertently ruined the DCEU, which failed to adopt what made Nolan's dramatic style great. To this day, no other trilogy perfectly merges the superhero genre with contemporary action thriller than The Dark Knight. Number 3, the Three Colors trilogy, blue, white, and red. Respectively, these colors symbolize liberty, equality, and fraternity on the French flag. Krzysztof Kieslowski's cult trilogy unearths universal truths from the broken rose-tinted lenses of star-crossed connections. Where blue is a straightforward tragic love story, white is more of a dark rom-com, and red is the most brilliant example of Kieslowski's obsession with entanglement. No other film series about psychological drama and romance is as entertaining or visually stunning as the Three Colors trilogy. Number 2, the Evil Dead trilogy. Horror comedies existed before 1981's Evil Dead, but when it comes to merging laugh-out-loud comedy with raw, unflinching horror, it was Sam Raimi's Evil Dead trilogy that came first. Evil Dead revolutionized cabin-in-the-woods horror, Evil Dead 2 expanded the lore and turned Ash into a horror icon, and Army of Darkness sealed the unholy deal. Even though Raimi's budget got larger and larger, the movies somehow never lost their low-budget cult charm. This trilogy set the tone for Raimi's tongue-in-cheek style to eventually deliver some of the best modern superhero films. Number 1, the Lord of the Rings trilogy. In order to pull off adapting what is universally recognized as the greatest fantasy book series ever, Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy exemplified the technical advancements of epic 20th century cinema. From the perfect casting of its massive ensemble to its epic execution of J.R.R. Tolkien's formative world, the Lord of the Rings trilogy deserves its 17 Oscars. Even Jackson fumbling the ball in the Hobbit movies couldn't ruin the legacy of the Lord of the Rings, undoubtedly the best film trilogy of all time. That was ScreenRant's best movie trilogies ever. Did we miss any trilogies? Tell us in the comments.